all around your ears. Just got dropped back off in Port Clinton after a nice 3-day break with family and friends. My sister and my nephew dropped me off, and I'm gonna go start walking. Left town with a full pack, basically a full resupply, probably like 3 or 4 days worth. And then when my sister came to pick me up, she surprised me and brought me a whole bunch of like freeze-dried fruit and some really good organic gummy bears. So I'm excited about that. It's a little extra weight, but good snacks are worth the extra weight. All right, I wanted to give everybody a heads up. I am generally about 2 weeks ahead of my videos, wherever the location is in my last video, 2 weeks ahead of it. And I wanted to let you guys know that because several of you have reached out to me because you've wanted to provide me with some type of support. Whether it be, you know, sending me food in the mail in a resupply box, or meeting me somewhere along the way and providing me with trail magic, or even, you know, giving me a place to do laundry or get a shower, or just meeting me. Many of you have reached out to me about that, and I always end up being kind of ahead of you. So if you're interested in doing any of that stuff, meeting me or whatever, leave me a comment below and I can try to get in touch with you so that, you know, maybe we can link up while I'm out here. Or if you're interested in sending me some type of resupply box, let me know in the comments below and I can shoot you an address that's a little further along the way to give you time to assemble it, ship it, and get it to me. Again, like, thank you for everyone who has provided me with any type of support along the way, whether you're a trail angel or, you know, you pick me up hitchhiking or whatever. I appreciate all of you, and you guys rock. And, you know, even if you're not helping me out with support, even if you're just subscribing to this channel, I hope you're getting something out of it. And I just want you guys to know I appreciate you all. You guys rock. All right, well, that's only maybe like the 3rd time that's happened since I've been on the AT. I just got recognized by someone. They were like, "Oh, you have a camera? What, are you filming the AT?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm vlogging on YouTube." And she said, "You do gear reviews too, right?" I was like, "Yeah." She said, "You know, I have some of my gear because of you." And I was like, "Oh, whoa, well, thanks. That's awesome, you know. Good, glad I could help out." But that's cool. Makes me feel fancy. Alright, the original plan was Eckville Shelter, like 15 miles, but it's like still early, man. It's not even 3 o'clock yet. I've only done about 5 miles, maybe a little more, and just not feeling it today, man. It's one of those days I get a later start. I don't start till noon or so, and it's like by then it's hot. I don't really feel like walking. I'm kind of tired, so I might only do another 1.5 miles. And then post up early, and then I might shoot some videos I've been meaning to shoot for a while. So I think that's the new plan. You know how it is, man. The plan is always changing. I am at Windsor Furnace Shelter right now. It's actually a pretty popular shelter along the Appalachian Trail, because it's really easy for people to get to, but it's pretty empty right now, most likely because it's still a weekday, which is good. So last night I got to Windsor Furnace after being off trail for like 3 days, and I thought it was going to be like at least a week before I was able to catch anybody that had a familiar face. I was totally wrong, because at Windsor Furnace shelter last night, Silver Bullet rolled up. Woohoo! And I haven't seen her since like Harper's Ferry, so it's nice to see a familiar face. This is the trail. Like 3 or 4 years ago, I was back in PA for a short stint, and I came out here for a day hike with my buddy Rob, and he started talking about through hiking, and it was actually winter when we were here. There was snow everywhere, and I didn't even realize at the time that the AT went from Georgia to Maine. So I started asking him about it, and he had been thinking about a through hike. Ultimately he did not through hike, but shortly after that day I ended up buying a plane ticket to Atlanta and decided that I was gonna through hike. Look at that, that doesn't look good at all. Boo! Alright, it has gotten really dark really fast. Looks like we got a pretty good thunderstorm coming. I keep hearing thunder, but we've only had a little bit of rain so far. Oh, here it comes. Boo! It's like 11 o'clock. I made it 9.1 miles to the Eckville shelter, and it's been pouring down rain pretty much the whole time since I left you guys on the pinnacle back there. So I'm going to hole up here for an hour or two, see if I can wait for this rain to maybe die down, and then try to push another 9 or 10 miles or so, and get into Palmerton tomorrow. Unfortunately, I lost one of my USB charging cables for my phone. So I'm down to one, so I can't charge 2 electronic devices at once. So I'm a little bummed about that. I haven't lost anything in a while too, so it kind of sucks. Alright, waited out the storm and headed back up to the trail. Alright, this is sketch. It's all wet and slippery. I'm going down around that way. Oh man, I was doing so good the past like day and a half with not hitting my toe, and I just hit it like the hardest I've hit it maybe this whole trip. That hurts. On a rock right back there. Oh, I'm gonna be limping for a little, but I've had issues with this toe for so long now. I know that after cracking it like that, it's really going to bother me for like 15 or 20 minutes. And then as long as I don't put too much weight on the ball of my toe, I'll be fine and I can start hiking fast again. So, oh man, that hurts. Ooh, I want those boardwalks in New Jersey, man, and flatter ground and less rocks. Cannot wait to get there. I think I'm only doing 18 or 19 today to a tent site shortly after the Allentown hiking center, shelter, or whatever it is, because Whew, I'm hurting right now. Alright, the toe's feeling much better. I'm just about to, I guess, the Allentown Club Hiking Shelter, whatever it's called. That puts me a little over 16 miles so far today. I'm still, I think, 18 from Palmerton, and I want to get into Palmerton tomorrow. So I think I'm going to do like 2, maybe 2.5 more miles today. That's it. And then call it quits. It's definitely late afternoon, like 4:30, almost 5, something like that. So I'm going to go chill at this shelter. Eat something. I'm hungry. So yesterday I took a quick break at Eckhart's shelter to kind of wait out the rain, which worked out well. The rain ended up stopping, but while I was there I made a cup of coffee and I left my coffee mug at Eckhart's shelter, which means my entire hike is totally ruined and I have to quit the trail now because I don't have a coffee mug, and that means I need to boil water twice so I can make coffee, and then once I'm done drinking that I gotta make oatmeal. So, alright, getting a late start. It's probably like 7:15 or so. Not having my coffee mug definitely set me back, but I'm not going to quit the trail because of it. I am, however, now using a little mosquito net because, especially after it rains, like all the bugs come out, man, and they'll just stalk you for miles and miles and fly by your ears going bzzz, and you walk down the trail all day just going like this, trying to knock bugs away from your head. So the mosquito net will make that a little bit easier to deal with. Alright, this is a tough, tricky section. This is a knife's edge in PA. You'll see why they call it that in a second. Oh man, Pennsylvania and the rocks. Cannot wait to get the hell out of PA. Doesn't get more ridgeline than this. This is knife's edge here. Ooh. Fall down there. Alright. Let's go walk this ridge. Woo. Yep, this is trail. Remember how I got on trail the other day and I was like, man, I'm not going to see any familiar faces, and then I ended up running into Silver Bullet? Well, last night, Big Lout showed up and we camped together, and I'm headed towards Palmerton now, and like 10 minutes ago, like no lying, I was walking across the rocks. I was very frustrated and I yelled out loud, all I want right now is a Gatorade. All I want is a freaking Gatorade. And don't you know, like 2/10 of a mile, 3/10 of a mile down, I get to this road. And Scott's here with cases upon cases of Gatorade and potato chips and honey buns and best of all, a banana. So that was awesome. Thank you very much, Scott.
No worries.
I'll take one of these. You got a bunch there, man. All right, just about to Palmerton. I got a little less than a half-mile walk, and I think Palmerton's up over that way. But let me show you what I'm going to be climbing out of real quick. First, here's the river. Beautiful river. And that mountain up over there is what I'm going to be climbing tomorrow. All right, so I'm in Palmerton, but I'm not going to be staying in Palmerton. The plan is to just grab the stuff I need here, and there is a Blue Blaze trail that leads back to the Appalachian Trail that goes right from Palmerton. It skirts the highway and some train tracks, but the plan is I'm just going to try to find somewhere to stealth along there. I think Big Lots is going to come with me. And we're going to find somewhere to stealth along that trail and try to wake up early because it's supposed to rain tomorrow. And you do not want to hit this climb coming out of Palmerton in the rain when it's wet rocks and stuff. It could be really dangerous. So the hope is it doesn't rain tonight and that we can wake up early tomorrow and get up this mountain before it starts raining. That's going to be the goal. So right now I'm headed to Family Dollar because as I mentioned earlier, another pair of my earbuds broke. I am over earbuds. I am now going to break down and buy a pair of Bluetooth buds because my wires keep breaking, and I've gone through 5 pairs and I'm over it. So time to get a pair of Bluetooth buds. Oh my God, it is freaking hot right now. It's in the 90s easily. How many of you children out there even know what this is? All right, so we just left Palmerton. We're not going to do this climb tonight. We're going to wake up early, try to rock it out in the morning. We're going to try to camp somewhere along here. We came down that earlier today, down into there, up over there, caught the ride into Palmerton, and then in the morning we're going to have to climb this, which doesn't look that bad, but up around the corner, like you come at it from a different angle, and it's a rock scramble most of the way up. So we got to do it before it starts to rain tomorrow. But yeah, look at those rocks. So it may be really noisy here, but this is for sure probably the best view we've had in a little while. It's like 5:30 in the morning. We just broke down camp. We're like right before the climb out of Lehigh Gap, and we're supposed to get some pretty severe thunderstorms today, and you don't want to do this climb in the rain. So we're getting up early. We're gonna go try to power up this thing. We got about 2 hours before the rain starts. Everything's got a little bit of dew on it this morning, so I'm sure the rocks are going to be slick, but I'd rather do it now when the rocks are a little slick than when there's a torrential downpour. So I'm going to finish eating my oatmeal with dried fruits and nuts. I'm going to drink my coffee, and then I'm going to run up a mountain. Alright, I'm coming to you this morning with a little through hiker public service announcement. When you go into towns, pizza places, or any other eating establishment, or basically anywhere in town, all the bathrooms there, they use one-ply toilet paper. That is the equivalent of cat tongue and sandpaper. Now, if you're going number 2 and you end up having to use this toilet paper, I'm gonna tell you, you're better off just pack in some 2-ply of your own, some decent, you know, even Scott tissue is an improvement over the cat tongue sandpaper toilet paper that they have in most restrooms. So the problem is when you use that toilet paper, it's so rough that it can actually chafe your butt cheeks. And Gold Bond has little to no effect on the chafing. So it can last for days. Seriously, bad toilet paper can give you butt crack chafing for days. So that's the PSA. Carry your own toilet paper. Take it with you everywhere you go. All right, starting to climb out of Lehigh Gap. Whew. It's a good one. We got some wild raspberries here. Wonderful wild raspberries. I picked some, throw them in my water. I'm gonna give them a good shake and see what happens. Oh, add some more water. Oh, that's gonna be good. We have entered Tick City. So we just went from Tick City to Rattlesnake City, because that's what this is. Woo. It's Rattlesnake City and Copperhead Central. Supposed to rain this morning, so we got that quick start, but it never rained. It's been a pretty tough day so far. I mean, we've only done 10 miles. I've only gotten in 10 miles, and I still got like 9 or something to go to get to Wind Gap, but I may end up in a hotel there tonight. I'm not sure. And it's like super rocky section. You get through that and they reward you with a flat section with hardly any rocks, and then it's a really super rocky section which slows you down, and then they reward you. That's kind of how like all of PA's been. So it's really hot. The rain may actually be coming. It's probably, I think it's around noon, and I got like about 10 miles in, 10 miles to go. Been super rocky and then smooth, and then super rocky and then smooth, but all I know is I need some new shoes, man. These things are whooped. I got just about 600 miles on these Lone Peaks, and like my heels start to hurt when my Lone Peaks go. So that's what's happening right now. Alright, I'm going to give you guys an update on yesterday. We had pretty good weather, made the climb out, and then we were 9 miles or so from Wind Gap, and it started pouring rain. It started pouring buckets of rain, so we came into Wind Gap, and we got a hotel room in F-Word. Yeah, we stayed at the Red Carpet Inn. Anyway, we stayed at the Red Carpet Inn. It's not hiker friendly, but we're leaving Wind Gap now. I'm really hoping I don't hit my toe again, because if I do, it'll probably be broken. But before we leave town, we are hitting the Gap Diner, get some grub. I'm sick of this. Takes forever to get through. And it hurts your feet. Must be this way. See what I just came down. These are massive rocks, man. That was not easy. I still got some little ones I gotta deal with here, but yeah, you get sick of this stuff quick. I do not know where this came from, but the rocks are gone, and this is like a nice gravel roadway path thing, and I'm so thankful for it right now, because my feet hurt. They hurt. Just stopped at a nice break spot. Been chilling in the shade. Look at the size of that beetle. Can you see that on the tree? Look at this thing. Well, I'm a little annoyed right now. I'm somehow 2/10 of a mile off trail, when I could probably pretty much almost be in Delaware Water Gap by now. A little annoyed, a little bit. Correction, I was about a mile off trail.